everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to send meeting reminder on Discord from Google Calendar. So here my objective is that whenever a new meeting will be scheduled in Google Calendar, then I want to send a meeting reminder message to my team members on Discord before 30 minutes of the actual time of the meeting. So how we are going to automate this entire process? For this, we will have to set up a connection between Google Calendar and Discord, and that we are going to do without any coding or programming skills with the help of Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect works on two principles, trigger and action. So in trigger, we are going to take Google Calendar, and in action, we are going to take Discord. And we are going to set up a connection between these two applications to automate this entire process effortlessly with the help of Pabbly Connect. And to learn this amazing automation step by step, let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to learn how can we set up a connection between Google Calendar and Discord in such a way that whenever there will be a meeting schedule in Google Calendar, automatically meeting reminder will be sent to our team members on Discord, and also final reminder will also be sent to the team members on Discord before 15 minutes of actual time of the meeting. Okay. In order to create an automation for this entire process, we are going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing automation and integration software. So Pabbly Connect allows us to set connections between different applications without the requirement of any coding or programming skills to automate all our tasks. Okay, so this is the home page of Pabbly Connect, where we can reach by tapping the URL pabbly.com/connect in our browser. After coming over here, we can find two options, sign in and sign up for free. So if you are an existing user, you can directly click on sign in. But if you are a new user, you have to click on the sign up for free button to create your free new account. Also, when you will create your account, you will get 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software and to test multiple automations. Now, as an existing user, I am going to click on sign in. This is the all app section where we can find all the products which are offered by Pabbly. To create this automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. And it has taken us towards the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. So on this dashboard, we can find all our workflows which we have created, and we can also create different folders over here to save our workflows accordingly. Now, to create a new workflow, we have to click on this create workflow option. As we have done that, a dialog box will appear in front of us, which is asking us to provide a name to this workflow. So first of all, let us provide a name over here. Connect Google Calendar with Discord to send meeting reminders. After giving this name here, I'm going to select the folder in which I want to save this workflow. So I have created a folder with the name as internal communications. So I'm going to select this folder, and now let's click on create. In this way, you can create different folders on your dashboard to save your workflows separately. As we have done that, we can see that two windows are open in front of us. First is the trigger and the other is action. So Pabbly Connect works on these two principles, trigger and action. So basically, these are the building blocks of the entire automation. The trigger says when this happens, and the action says do this. That means the action is the response towards our trigger. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow, and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can have multiple actions as we want. Now, let's suppose here we are going to take Google Calendar in our trigger and Discord in our action. And we want that whenever a meeting will be scheduled in Google Calendar, automatically before 30 minutes of the meeting, the reminder should be sent to the team members on Discord. So here we can clearly see that action is following what the trigger commands, because when the trigger happens, that means when the event is created in Google Calendar, then only the message is sent on Discord, otherwise not. So after understanding the concept of trigger in action, let's start creating the workflow step by step. And to start the workflow, we have to first of all select our trigger application, and that will be Google Calendar, because we want that whenever a meeting will be scheduled in Google Calendar, we want to receive the response of that meeting over here. So let's select Google Calendar over here. Now we have to select the trigger event. So trigger event is the event on the happening of which the workflow is going to trigger or basically start. So new event will be our trigger event over here, because we want that whenever a new event will be created in Google Calendar, then we want to receive the response, and that event will be specifically the meeting. When we are going to click on connect, here it is asking us to select the option to set up the connection between Google Calendar and Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to go with add new connection to build a new connection with Google Calendar account. In case if you already have an existing connection, you can also go with that. And now we are going to click on sign in with Google. Here I have selected my account. Now Pabbly Connect is asking us for the permission to access our Google Calendar account. It is 100% safe, so let's click on allow. As we have done that, we can see that our authorization has become successful and Google Calendar is successfully connected with Pabbly Connect. Why? Because I was already logged into my Google Calendar account earlier. So in order to make the connection easy, you also have to keep in mind to log into your applications before setting up the connection with Pabbly Connect. Now here we have to select the calendar, that in which calendar you want to create the event. So here I have multiple calendars. I want to select this marketing team calendar. I want that whenever the event will be happen in this particular event, I want that whenever the meeting will be scheduled in this particular the calendar marketing team, then I want to receive the response. So from the drop down, I'm going to select marketing team over here. Okay, after doing this, we have to click on save and send test request button. But before that, let me tell you one more thing, that because Google Calendar is based on 10 minutes polling time. So now when we are going to click on save and send test request button, we are going to receive the response of the last meeting which was added inside Google Calendar. Therefore, to receive the new response, we have to first of all go towards Google Calendar, and here we have to create a meeting. So I'm going to click on this create button. Here I'm going to click on event, and now I'm going to create an event that will be a meeting. So let's say the meeting will be on. So here, this is the title of the meeting on creative brainstorming session. Okay, now I'm going to select the time. So this is the date, Saturday 11th May. Now I'm going to select the time. Let's say the time will be 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Okay, now I'm going to click on save, and the meeting is scheduled. So this is the meeting, urgent team meeting on creative brainstorming session from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Okay, so as the event is saved, let's go back towards Pabbly Connect, and now we are going to click on save and send test request button. And here we can see that we have received the response. In the response, we have received all the details related to the meeting. Okay, so this is the summary of the meeting. This is the status that is confirmed. This is the time zone which we have received. So the date and the time is 11th May 2024, and this is the time 16:00. And here we can see that the time zone is Asia Kolkata, but we have also received the time in plus 5:30 format. So this means that this time is received in UTC format. Okay, now after receiving the details, we are going to move forward, and our objective is to send reminder of this meeting on Discord channel. But we do not want to send the reminder instantly. We want to send it before 30 minutes of the actual time of meeting. So what we are going to do, we will first have to subtract 30 minutes from the actual time. So this is the actual time of the meeting. We have to subtract 30 minutes from this so that we can send the reminder before 30 minutes. And how we are going to do that? For that, we have to use date time formatter. All right. So here in our action application, we are going to select date time formatter by Pabbly, which is an amazing feature which allows us to format the date and time according to our requirements. Here our action event will be add or subtract time. So with this feature, we can add or subtract the time from our actual date and time. Let's click on connect. Now here it is asking us to select the date from which we want to subtract the time. Okay, so here I'm going to simply map the date which we have received. Mapping is inserting data from previous response. We have received our date. We have received the date in our previous response as well. This is the date, that means start date and time. We will simply select that, and it is mapped. So as we have mapped this date, it has become dynamic. That means with each and every new response, it is going to be replaced. So whenever a new meeting will be scheduled in Google Calendar and the response of that meeting will be captured, automatically the start date and time is going to be replaced with a new date and time of that new meeting. And in this way, we are going to automate the entire process. So mapping make the data dynamic. But in case if we will enter the data manually by copy and pasting or by typing, then it will become static, and then it is not going to replace. Therefore, we will not be able to automate the entire process, and the workflow will get stuck. So therefore, we have mapped the data. Now it is asking us the expression. The expression is the amount of time which you want to add or subtract. So it is given over here very clearly that you have to use negative values in order to subtract the time and positive for adding the time. So here the example is also given that if you want to add 8 hours 1 minute, so you will enter it like this. If you want to add 1 month in the date, but in that case you also want to minus 2 days, so you will enter the data like this, plus 1 month minus 2 days. But I just want to subtract 30 minutes, so I will simply enter 30 minute like this. Okay, now we will move forward, and here it is asking us to format that in which format we want the date. So the format over here will be year, month, date, hour, minutes and seconds. We have selected that. Now the next is from format, that in which format we have actually received the date. We have received the date in year, month, date and the time format, which includes T as well. So we will simply select the from format as the date and time along with the T. So we have selected that. Now let's click on save and send test request button, and here we can see that we have received the response. In the response, we have received the date and time in the UTC format, and 30 minutes are already subtracted from this time. You can see that the actual time is 16:00. We have subtracted 30 minutes from that, and because the time is automatically converted into UTC format, so you can see 5 hours 30 minutes are also subtracted from this time. So you can see that 30 minutes is subtracted from the time, but because it is converted into UTC format, so the actual 530 hours are also subtracted. Now we want to send a reminder on Discord. So we have to set up a connection between Discord and Pabbly Connect. But actually, because we do not want to send the reminder instantly and we want to send it before 30 minutes of the actual time, so we have to wait until that. So how we are going to do that? With the help of delay. So we will click on this add action step button, and we are going to apply delay feature over here. So delay is an amazing feature which allows us to delay the workflow according to our requirements until and unless we want. Okay, so here we are going to select the action event that will be add time delay. Okay, so we are going to add a time in order to delay this workflow. Let's click on connect. And now it is asking us how much delay you want to put in workflow. So we have two options over here, delay for or delay until. So in case if you want to delay your workflow for a specific time, let's suppose you want to delay it for 15 minutes or for 30 minutes, then you will select delay for over here. But in case if you want to delay the workflow until a specific time, as in our case, we want to delay the workflow until a specific time, that means before 30 minutes of actual meeting. So we will select delay until over here. Okay, so now here it is asking us delay date and time. Okay, so now the next it is asking us is the delay date and time. So on which date and until what time you want to delay the workflow. So we have already formatted the date in our earlier steps. We will simply map that date over here. Okay, so this is the date and time until which we want to delay this workflow. But here you have to keep in mind that the format should be same. That means first of all you have to use UTC time zone over here, which we have already converted with the help of date time formatter. And then you have to use this particular format while entering the time. So now when you're going to click on save and send test request button, you will receive the response as invalid date format. Why? Because you can see that in the format which we have to use, it is given that we have to enter year, month, date and the time in this format, hour, month and seconds, and not these two extra zeros. But you can see that the date which we have mapped contains plus and these 4 zeros. So we'll have to remove them first of all. So let's click on this add action step button in between and we have to split the date and time. And how we are going to do that with the help of text formatter. So let's select text formatter by Pabbly in our action application. And now with the help of this text formatter, we are going to split the text and we are going to remove the extra zeros from the date and time. So our action event will be split text. Here we are going to click on connect. And now we have to select the text which we want to split. So we want to split the date and time which we have received. And how we are going to separate it with the help of this plus sign. So the separator is the value through which you want to separate the text. So I'm going to use plus in order to separate this text because we want the data which is given before plus. And now it is asking us which segment of this particular text you want. So I want first segment because I want the data which is given before the separator, that is before plus. So I've selected first over here. Now when we are going to click on save and send test request button, here we can see that we have received the correct format of date. So we will simply map this date now over here in the delay date. Okay. So here's this is the correct date. Now when we are going to click on save and send test request button, here we can see that the response is success and the workflow is delayed until this time. So now we have to send a meeting reminder before 30 minutes on Discord. For that we have to set up the connection between Discord and Pabbly Connect. So let's click on this add action step. We have to select Discord as our action application. And now we have to select the action event, that is send channel message HTML. We'll click on connect. Now here it is asking us for the webhook URL. So basically to set up a connection between Discord and Pabbly Connect, we have to provide a webhook URL. So how we are going to get that? For that, first of all, you have to log into your Discord account and then you have to select the channel in which you want to send the message. When you will go towards the name of the channel, here you will see server settings option. So let's select that. Now from here, you can find the option of integrations to the left side. And here is the option of webhook. So we'll click on view webhooks and now we are going to click on new webhook button. As we have done that, we can see that the webhook is added. So let's search for the webhook and this is the webhook which is recently added on 11th May 2024. I'm going to open this and if you want, you can also change the name of this webhook. So I'm going to give the name of the webhook as important meeting. Okay, just a random name, but you can give any name according to your choice. Now we have to do one more thing, that is we have to select the channel. You can see that the channel given in front of the name of the webhook is general, but I want to send the reminder on marketing team channel. So I have selected that. Now we will simply copy the webhook URL and here we have to click on save changes, which is very important. After doing this, we will go back and we'll paste the URL over here in this field. Okay, in this way you have to find the webhook URL. Now we have to enter the message which we want to send. So basically I'm sending the meeting reminder which is going to happen after 30 minutes. So here my message will be, so this is the message. Hi team, just a friendly reminder that our marketing team meeting is scheduled to start in 30 minutes. Please make sure to wrap up any ongoing task and join the meeting promptly. Meeting agenda. And now I'm going to map the meeting name which we have received, that means a meeting summary, and here I am going to select that and map it. Okay, so that the meeting agenda and the title of the meeting could change with each and every new message. Okay, now here because we have selected send channel message HTML, so we are going to send the message in the HTML format, and to break the line in the message we have to use HTML tags, that is BR tag. So I'm going to enter BR tags over here. This is for starting of the line, and from here I want to break the line. Hi team. So I'm going to enter the tag with end slash. Okay, in the same manner, I'm going to apply the tags in all the sentences. Okay, so I have entered the message successfully. In the same manner, you have to apply BR tags to send this message in different lines. Now here we have to enter the bot name. So basically we're setting up a bot over here to send the reminders automatically before 30 minutes and before 15 minutes of actual time of meeting. So whatever name you want to provide to your bot, you can give it over here. So I'm going to give the bot name as, so this will be the bot name, meeting in 30 minutes. Okay, now I'm going to click on save and send test request button. And here we have received the response. So let's go and check whether the message is received on our Discord channel or not. And yes, here we can see that the message is received. This is the bot name, meeting in 30 minutes. So this is the reminder of the meeting, and here's the meeting agenda. So this means that our connection is absolutely successful up till now. Now I want, after sending the meeting reminder before 30 minutes, I also want to send a final reminder for the meeting to the team members before 15 minutes of actual time. So I'm going to once again delay this workflow, but this time I'm going to delay it for 15 minutes. So I'm going to click on this add action step button, and here I'm going to apply delay once again. Now we have to select the action event, that will be add time delay. We'll click on connect, and this time because we want to delay the workflow for a specific time, so we have to select delay for over here, and the delay unit will be minutes because we want to delay it for 15 minutes and the delay value will be 15. Let's click on save and send test request button, and here the workflow is delayed for 15 minutes. Now I want to send the final reminder, so we will once again set up a connection between Discord and Pabbly Connect. Here our action application will be Discord. Our action event will be send channel message HTML once again. Let's click on connect. And now once again, we have to use the webhook URL. So we have already created the webhook. We will use that same webhook URL. We will go back towards the name of the channel, server settings, and we will go towards integrations, webhooks. And we have already changed the name of our webhook, and the name is important meeting. So I'm going to simply copy the webhook URL from here. We'll go back and paste over here. So this is the final reminder before 15 minutes. Okay, this is the message. Hi team, just a quick final reminder that our marketing team meeting is starting in 15 minutes. Please wrap up any remaining tasks and join the meeting promptly. Thanks. Now I'm going to give the bot name as final meeting reminder. Let's click on save and send test request button. And here we can see that we have received the response. So let's go and check. And yes, final meeting reminder is here on Discord channel. So the workflow is absolutely successful. So now we are going to quickly summarize what we have done in this long workflow. So we have taken very simple steps, trigger and actions. In trigger, first of all, we have taken Google Calendar, and in action, we have taken date, time formatter, text formatter, delay by Pabbly and Discord. And what we have done, we have connected all these applications with the help of Pabbly Connect in such a way that now whenever an event, that means whenever a meeting will be scheduled in Google Calendar on a specific date and time, then automatically a meeting reminder will be sent on Discord channel to our team members before 30 minutes of the meeting, and a final reminder will also be sent before final 15 minutes of the meeting. So you can accordingly set this workflow according to your requirements. You can change the date and time, and you can delay the workflow as you want. Okay, so in this way you can very easily create this automation to send meeting reminders to your team members so that they can quickly respond and they will be able to attend the meeting on time before missing it. Okay, so this was it in this video. I hope this was helpful for you. Thank you for watching. Not only these applications, but you can integrate multiple such applications without any coding or programming skills with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now if you have any doubt, you can reach out to us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any query, you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can reach out to the website given over here. Now, if you find this video helpful, do not forget to share it with your friends, and also please like our video and subscribe our channel for more such amazing automations.